we can go ahead and get into our first story. It involves the state of Minnesota and Operation Metro Surge, guys. It's coming to an end. It's official. You Half-Life players, you'll get this reference. The Combine, it's crazy. The Combine are leaving City 17. This could never be imagined. Let's go ahead. Minnesota federal immigration surge operation is to end, the United States border czar has said, folks. I would love to say this. For a controversial chapter in Minnesota's history coming to a close, I think that there's going to be a little more unsettlement. I don't know if more ICE agents or Border Patrol agents are going to be killing people. I just think it's going to be block to block. People are going to be killing people. I think that the fraud scheme is going to come back into the foresight because we're not going to have all of the craziness with immigration to focus on, and we're going to actually have to talk about the Somali issue again, which we'll get to. Bananas and rice. Sorry, guys. It's true. If they show up in odd numbers, it's like, hey, New York considered banning Italians because, like, guess what? Italians were bringing in a lot of the mafia, and I kind of agree with it back at during that time. I understand why they would limit that population of Italians. It's perfectly reasonable. You got to consider people from different cultures, have different values. They will behave in different ways. It's supported by the numbers. I'm sorry that the statistics back it up. The Minnesota federal immigration surge. This guy, Tom Homan, he came up and he put on the Mr. Potato Head, the glasses set, and he read out this statement, folks.
With that, in success that has been made addressing public safety threats and other priorities since this surge operation began, as well as the unprecedented levels of coordination we have obtained from state officials and local law enforcement, I have proposed, and President Trump has concurred, that this surge operation conclude.
Nice.
A significant drawdown has already been underway this week.
Good.
And will continue to the next week.
Good. Then here's what we can do, guys. We can get real about immigration, and we can go, all right, let's execute warrants in the night. Let's go to, sure, we're not going to show up at school. We're not going to show up at church. We're going to show up at your house, and we're going to give you maybe a month to get your documents together. Otherwise, get in the van and you're coming to this place with us. I'm sorry. That's how this is going to work eventually. Eventually, you're going to go door by door and you're going to have to figure out the actual, the number, if you have not been keeping up with the statistics. 10 million, approximately 5 to 10 million is the assumption from the Biden years, resulting in the population of illegal immigrants in our country being, and these are estimates, people. Keep in mind, this is just the rough estimates. 15 to 30 million people. It could be less, it could be more. That's the situation that we're in. We have to deal with it seriously. These people need to leave. They can't be here. It's a fact. They came over in an unprecedented time of just open borders. It's unfortunate, but you have to acknowledge, if you're an honest person, the open border policy of the Biden administration. You have to. And it's the exact reason. By the way, in 100 years from now, they will say the ICE bullshit that happened in the Trump administration was an overcorrection for the bullshit that was happening in the Biden administration. That is what historians will say, and I will be proven right. I'm sorry, it's just true. Let's continue.
We have a lot of work to do across this country to remove public safety risk who shouldn't even be in this country, and to deliver on President Trump's promise for strong border security and mass deportation. Law enforcement officers drawing down from this surge operation will either return to the duty stations or be assigned elsewhere to achieve just that. We will continue to enforce Title VIII immigration law throughout this nation. Prioritizing national security threats and public safety risks makes sense. But I'll continue to say over and over again, if you are here in the country legally, you're not exempt from our immigration laws. If we encounter you, we'll take appropriate enforcement action.
Boom.
For those that say we were backing down from immigration enforcement or the promise of mass deportations, you are simply wrong.
Well, you haven't been delivering on it, so knock it off. All right, Tom Homan, sorry, I got to call you out on this. You guys haven't been delivering on it. You didn't deliver on it last year, 605,000. That includes turnaways. I'm sorry, but and people will overly represent Obama's numbers with turnaways as well. I understand that, but even still, that's an embarrassing statistic. That's an embarrassing number. You guys are not delivering on the mass deportation, so you are over dramatizing the ones that you're able to get. That's just a fact. I'm sorry.
Look at the data. Record number of arrests and deportations under President Trump's first year.
Bling, bling, blong, lie.
And we'll continue that effort.
Lie. I'm sure you will.
Prioritizing public safety threats and national security threats doesn't mean we forget about everybody else.
Forget about everybody else. I love, where is he from? This is the most fun, colorful accent, except for maybe Kash Patel's weird, explainy kind of.
National security threats doesn't mean we forget about everybody else.
Forget about
we will
everybody.
take action on everybody else.
Take action on everybody else.
That's just a stone cold fact.
Stone cold fact.
A small footprint of personnel will remain for a period of time to close out and transition full command and control back to the field office, as well as to ensure agitator activity continues to decline. State and local law enforcement continue to respond to ensure
he's like a King of the Hill character. That's my favorite thing. There's state and local law enforcement.
Safety. Additionally, federal government personnel assigned to conduct criminal investigation into. Can we
get like someone to examine him for a stroke? I'm really nervous for him that he might have had some sort of neurological event. He's really slurring his words. This is not a joke. This is serious. You can see the guy in the gray suit next to him. He's giving him eye because he's like, do we have to remove him from the stage?
Additionally, federal government personnel assigned to conduct criminal investigation into the agitators, as well as the personnel assigned here for the fraud investigations.
He's like, I have to wear his life alert because he most of the time he's not quick enough to actually tap his own life alert. I have to wear it for him, and I have to be around him all the time.
Will remain in place until the work is done. I will also remain on the ground for a little longer to oversee the drawdown of this operation and ensure its success.
Whoa, he said sex. Oh, let's back it up, guys. Let's back it up, baddies. He said sex.
The drawdown of this operation and ensure its success.
Success. He's ensuring it's success, man. All right. It's obvious that this is a response to Renee Good. It's obvious this is a response to Bruce Springsteen. Dude, I'm sorry to say it. His song was so cringe, and every person who is performatively on the left, they loved it. They bought it on iTunes. It's funny, and that's okay. It's okay. If he made it a version of Streets of Philadelphia, but he just changed the words a little bit, God, it would have been so much fucking... And I would have actually endorsed it. I would have said that it was better. But since he did this stupid Through the Winter's Ice and Cold, I had to compare it to Tom MacDonald on the right because it's this kind of... It's a cringy I don't like it. It's not... It's... Oh my God, we have to review Tom MacDonald's Pray for the Left. Pray for the Left is... Holy shit, have I played it on this? I don't think I have, but it's one of the... Okay, we'll get to it eventually. Anyways, parting words from Tom Homan. He said, President Trump made promise for mass deportation, and that's exactly what the country is going to get. Very strong words. We thank him. We're very grateful to him. Tom, you're going to save the world. You're going to save not only Minnesota, you're going to save us all, because... we should all be grateful. We should all be incredibly grateful. Actually, you know what? To close out this segment, I'm going to actually review one more thing. It's from another Tom. I'm going to play a little bit of his music because I don't think he'll try to copyright me. But even if he does, I don't give a shit because I'm giving him views. I'm giving him views, ladies and gentlemen. Tom MacDonald, he put out a song called Pray for the Left. And it is, if you've heard Tom MacDonald's music in the past, it's... Should I call it reedy? Should I call it white boy music? Should I call it mayonnaise monkey shit? I'm going to call it mayonnaise monkey shit. It's the braids that don't do it for me. I don't know what his ethnicity background is, but he appears to be the strangest mix of like Moroccan and like white-blooded Norwegian, just blonde hair, blue eyes. Let's start Tom MacDonald's Pray for the Left, ladies and gentlemen, and I will leave it in the description if any of you would like to go ahead and show him some support, because he really would appreciate it, guys. Let's start.
They always said that Charlie Kirk was a Nazi, then they celebrated after they killed him. They tried to tell us that Black Lives Matter and that white people have always been villains.
Holy shit.
Flags in the streets and they scream at police, taking illegals to prison.
This is burger music.
They rainbows on their bedroom walls, and they swear to
God that men can be women. Jesus fuck.
their TikToks to get the news. They heard that Trump's a fact.
This is shit your dad listens to. I'm sorry. This is like if I slowed this down and he just did a little bit more, hold me now, it would sound just like Creed. I'm sorry.
They swear it's true. They set fire to Minnesota.
Soda.
They say that guns are dangerous. Guess they're the proof.
Jesus.
Shoot that red hand off your head. Then make a meme of your
Jesus
left
fuck. Yeah, I'm sorry. The Kirk memes are the funniest thing ever. And if the George Floyd memes are the funniest thing ever. The Charlie Kirk memes are the funniest thing ever. And if you can't admit that, you're too far right or left. You have to understand that we as a society defile people. If politically, if you find them to be silly, politically, if you find the people who are making them a saint to be silly. Like, the left looked at the right making Charlie Kirk this pseudo saint, making like AI videos of him speaking at a church and shit. And they went, that's fucking goofy. Let's make memes of him as like the 6'7" kid. And then people saw George Floyd, this fucking common crook, being, sanctified by the left, being called just this perfect person, when, he wasn't, you know what I mean? It's sad that he died, but then they turned him into this pseudo-saint figure, and people on the right saw that, and they made George Droid, which admittedly is hilarious. I'm sorry, but it is. Folks, let's just finish the chorus, and then we will move on to our next story, I swear to God.
You're not like them, so they want you dead, but we still pray for the left.
Jesus, fuck.
Say that they're hurt by things we've said, and say we deserve it when we're dead. When we're shot in the neck with our last breath, we'll still
Pray for the left.
pray for the left. They keep saying
Jesus. Okay, you're done. Da-da-da-da-da. You're done. Thank you so much, Tom. Tom McDonald, ladies and gentlemen. He's burger music champion of the right. He is a defiler, not of Charlie Kirk or George Floyd, defiler of your ears. It is